What's going on, everybody? How you doing? DogMan Dan here, and we are back again inside of Warframe, and we're going to talk about the WRAITH Twin Vipers today, along with some other stuff. So, I want to first start out with thanking everybody who is a subscriber right now on my channel. It's all about you guys, I gotta be honest. I mean, you got my gaming community. I love you guys. Without you guys, we can't already be running into 4 years in the gaming community. Yes, we are going into 4 years, guys, with the Night Owls community. So thanks for those guys. Thanks for you guys, my subscribers. We've broken the 1,000 mark. This year we're going for more. I want to go for, if I can get to at least 2,000, that would be awesome. If I can get higher than that, even better. But we've got a lot of things coming this year, so stay tuned for that. But it's much appreciated, you guys following me, liking me, commenting all the time. I've run with a number of people in the game, and I want to try to do some more gaming sessions as time comes along. We'll see how that goes. Thanks to the guys in the clan, of course. The Nog Army clan is freaking awesome. You guys rock. Great clan we got going inside of Warframe. But anyway, so WRAITH Twin Vipers. Let's get into this, guys. They're actually a pretty good weapon, to be honest. They do have some flaws. So, excuse me. In the background, I'm running a operation against the Corpus because I was trying to get some neuros. Doing it as a solo run, so you guys can just see that. I've run these against 30 plus, as you've probably seen in a couple of the. I've run them. Well, I should say I run them against level 30s, and I have the confidence in my build that I can go higher with them. If I wanted to, I can run higher levels because these things are just awesome as I've set them up. And if you look at some of the other videos you've seen, then I can go crazy with it. But I think I finally have a good enough build, basic build, no extra forma, nothing in it right now, that it should work for anyone that does have it. If you guys didn't get it, man, I understand the grind. There was a grind to do it, and that's just one of those things. That's about the only time I take the time to grind, is during the events. I know you guys, a lot of you guys are always trying to farm with me and grind and stuff for the weapons and stuff. I gotta be honest, I just play it as it is. I'm here to have fun, alright? So when I get the weapons, I get them. If I don't get them right away, I don't get them right away. I'm not a big farming type of person. I save that for the events, so I can try to get these specialty weapons. But anyway, on to this. So we got the basic stuff here, and I've gone off on a tangent again, guys. Sorry. So hopefully at least you're enjoying the stuff in the back. We have the basic, which was an impact of 14, puncture of 1, slash of 1, accuracy 11.1, fire rate is 25, criticals 2 times 18%. Effectively, some calculations come out like 200% critical on it. So it's a good critical weapon if you want to build it that way. Status is 5.0%. Don't ask me why I just said that. Magazine is 40. Reload is 2. Trigger is auto. Yeah. They are good. They are fun. They can be built as a critical. I did not do a critical build. This is just the way I play. The only thing I've really done big critical builds on are the Galantine and the Soma, and my Synops, to be honest. But excuse me. So now with my stats the way they currently are on this, I've brought my impact up to 120, punctures at 15, slashes at 14. I'm running a viral on this at 165. Accuracy stays the same. Fire rate is actually bumped up from 25 to 40. We'll get into that in a minute. Critical stays the same. My status goes up to 8%. Magazine stays the same. Reload's the same. Trigger's the same. There's my conclave number there, 220 out of 1013 on this particular setup that I have. I don't really have this built for a conclave, so, and I haven't really gotten into conclaves yet. We'll figure that out. I think probably this year. Let's see how that goes. Okay, so here's the thing. We know that it eats through ammo, right? So the first thing you have to think in mind is that you're going to need ammo stuff on here. So the first thing I did in the polarity slot that's provided is I threw a maxed out pistol ammo mutation mod, which allows me to pick up the other ammo and convert it. Okay, it's important to be able to do that. Alongside of that, I have a trick mag, so I'm maxing out my ammo at 90% more. So the max ammo you can have in the clip when you first get it is 210. When you add a maximum mod on, you can max it up to 399, as you can see in the video in the background. And that's a huge difference. You're nearly doubling it, and with these weapons eating through ammo so much, you want to do that. Another key point to this weapon is that you want to tap the trigger. You don't want to hold the trigger. There are situations where you're going to want to hold the trigger. You've got a few enemies in line. Just go hold the trigger, burn out the clip, and you kill everything. But in this case, you want to tap the trigger, tap and kill, tap and kill, tap and kill. So you're saving on the ammo. You can get 2, 3, maybe 4 enemies killed in one clip. Okay? So you're going to want to keep that in mind when you're doing this. Excuse me. After I've worked on the ammo, I started working on the damage to the weapon. So I started out with a Hornet Strike, which is 180% extra damage. It's rank 12 of 14. I can't go higher than this without effectively screwing up all my other weapon builds and pistol, so it stays at 12 for now. Took me forever to max it to 12. I'm not about to do a second card to try to max that one up all the way at this point. So 12 out of 14, 180% extra damage. That's fine for me. That's more than enough damage. On top of that, I am adding a barrel diffusion, multi-shot, 120% maxed out, rank 11 as you can see. And then on top of that, I am adding a lethal torrent, which is giving me another 60% multi-shot, and it's increasing my fire rate by 60%. Multi-shot wise, we're at 180%, so we're almost 200% chance to multi-shot at this point. So pretty much every time I shoot, I'm multi-shotting. I'm shooting extras. So that's why these things are so effective, because they burst out so fast that it's so much ammo into the enemy, they just can't handle it. As you can see in the video, I'm just taking them out. I feel this weapon is capable of doing 30 and above. I've done 30s, ammo, derp. I've already, as you probably looked at some of the survival runs and whatnot, we've run into level 30s, rank 30s, or close enough to it. We've run 30 minutes plus in survivals with these things. You can definitely use them for higher level enemies. As far as how high you can go with them, I'm not really sure at this point, but I have the confidence in knowing that the way I've built it, it is safe enough to be able to run at the higher levels. With that said, those are the only damage mods I can fit on here. I could put on the separate impact, puncture, and slash mods. They really didn't make a huge difference, the slash and puncture. But so I wanted to concentrate just on impact. So this is definitely a Corpus weapon build, and I pretty much will only use it against the Corpus. I don't think I'd carry it into the Void. Maybe I will. We'll see. I haven't really gotten to experience it in the Void too much yet, so I'll play around with that. They're slightly different in there, so anyway, it might work. But so since I can't really work on an impact, slash, and puncture and increasing that any more than I've already done at this point, because I'm almost maxed out on my build, I decided that I needed to put in the viral, the combo elemental that I decided to put in. So what I did was I used one of the new mod cards, the Pistol Pestilence. So that's giving me the 60% extra poison damage and giving me that 60% extra status chance, which is always nice to have more status chance. The better your status chance are, the happier you're going to be based on the effect of the status. Okay, and then I've also added a deep freeze, one below max rank on this. So I could go max rank of 9, but I have no space left. I've already made my 60 points because this has a catalyst in it already. So with the build having the pistol ammo in the polarity slot, the trick mag, the Hornet Strike, the barrel diffusion, the lethal torrent, the pistol pestilence, and this deep freeze all in there, I've maxed 60 points. Still have one slot left, which is why I plan on using a Forma to get into that slot and making this even better than what it currently is. Honestly, the only thing I'm going to do is open that slot up and put in the impact damage mod to this pistol, okay? Because I want to bring that impact up more, because I am only running this as a Corpus run, more or less. But I know that this is an awesome Corpus weapon. Now, you may argue with me on this build. If you think you got a different setup that might be pretty good as well, go ahead. Leave the comments below like you guys do. I always consider some other stuff, but for me, this is how I'm doing it. And the reason that I try to run the viral is because the viral affects the health. It does immediate health reduction, bypassing the shields when you're shooting them. So you're only concentrating on taking out the shields while you're damaging their health in the background. And by the time you get the shields out, their health is maybe halfway down already. It only takes a couple of shots to kill them. Now, what I've noticed was this weapon by default did a lot of damage to the shields, the impact to the shields. So I didn't put a magnetic on it because I think that's overkill. It's not giving you the effective build. You really, at that point, if you're putting a magnetic on something that's already taking out shields as it is with puncture, okay, fine, you're just increasing the shield, but you're not doing any other damage to the enemy. Okay, so in this case, a viral is important to me, so I can work on the health reduction while I'm working on taking out the shields. And as you can clearly see in the video, it works out very, very well. Now, I want to say that I'm actually running the carrier Sentinel in this one, okay? And the carrier is more or less passive. I do not have the gun active on this one, so in case you can't really tell, it is not shooting anything. I'm actually running a coolant leak on it, so when they get too close to me, they actually freeze. But the only thing I have is just the carrier with the vacuum. And this is what makes the difference in this weapon. I played it with my Stinger and my Dejing over and over and over, and it was awesome to get the extra radiation that I have set up on there, radiation viral in there, but I kept running out of ammo. Adding in the ammo mutation, adding in the carrier picking up all the extra stuff that I don't catch, allows me to keep my ammo at its maximum. And that's what's going to make the difference with this weapon. Your carrier with this weapon and an ammo mutation will make this weapon rock, and you will not run out of ammo. I have yet to run out of ammo with this thing now that I've got that set up. So just keep that in mind, guys. That's what made the difference in my weapon. I was still unhappy with it until I switched into the carrier. So whenever I run this weapon, I'm going to run the carrier. And I have no problem running the carrier as a passive. It doesn't bother me at all. I actually prefer to have the coolant leak on there anyway. So, but that's it. That's where we're at, guys. So if you like the build, here it is. Boom. Put it on the screen. Try it out. Let me know what you think. Otherwise, hit that like button for me. Comments below as always. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. I will catch you guys in the next episode. Thanks for watching. See you later.